Another question that we have from Lisa is, what exactly do you mean when you refer to support when talking about investing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, support is an interesting area. I talk about it a lot in my daily videos, and I think sometimes it can get a little bit confusing. Let me share my screen and I'll try to describe it. I actually think it's one of the more important things to understand. I found that it's fairly useful. So this is a chart here of Apple, right? So most people know Apple, right? And this is a daily, every one of these boxes is a day. This is the last 1 year. You can see, kind of the channel. Apple's going up overall, although it's had
Hmm.
kind of a sideways motion here for a while. But what you see over here, this green piece here, this is called a volume profile. This is a really powerful tool for figuring out support and resistance. So what we see down here at the bottom is the volume by the day. So you can see this day right here had a lot of volume, right? And another day, not so much. But what I really want to see is what the volume is for every price. So currently it's selling, it's flashing right now. This is by the second, $134.69, for example. And so this green piece here shows how many shares were sold at each price level. So if you look here, there's not a lot of shares sold here at the top because it didn't spend that much time there, right? Versus down in here, you can see there's a lot more shares purchased at these lower prices. So this is about $120 a share. This red line here means this is the highest point in time, which is $115 a share. So when you're at 134, I'll give you an example. So let's say somebody bought here at 120 and it went up to 134. You're thinking, great, I've made some great money on that. I'm really happy I bought that. And then it comes back down to 120. You might want to buy it again. And so that's what support is called. And you can tell how much support is there by how much volume there is at every price. You can
Hmm.
see, for example, right here, once it gets to $108, it could fall all the way down to maybe 95. There's not a lot of support there, right? There's not a lot. It didn't spend much time at those prices. And support is also important as to immediacy. So if you go back more than a year, nobody really cares as much as you do sort of a shorter term time frame where people can kind of remember. So that's the idea behind support. It can go the other way. Let's say this price falls all the way down here. Now, in order to come back up, all of these people that bought it at higher prices are maybe going to try to get their money back, and they're going to keep knocking down the stock as they kind of retake their money. So, anyway, support and resistance is, I think, an interesting thing. It's a great thing to look at when you're looking at, a particular stock or even a combination of stocks like an ETF, like an exchange traded fund.